G'day guys, welcome to my RSY's feature video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Nrl's Round 3 predictions for 2022 guys, so let's get started. So guys, starting off with that first game of that match, we see the Dragons going up against the Sharks. Now in this game, the Dragons have been really good so far, but last week, as I mentioned, they aren't playing a really good game at the moment. But going up against the Sharks last week, they played against the Eels, and I was there to vlog that game. It was detrimental about this match. The Sharks are a really good team, and I'm gonna hope that the Sharks really do pull off a really good win. But they are the favourites, and I just think that if the Dragons pull off a really good upset, that will hopefully be a very good chance. Because since they are at home, I reckon that game is going to be a really good game. But obviously no Ronaldo Mulatalo, which sees Matt Igavalu coming back on the wing to replace Ronaldo Mulatalo. But what I do think about this game is, I just think how the way they're playing is just really good and absolutely really splendid. But I just reckon how the way they're playing at the moment, the Sharks, they are a really good team. But what I can see about this match is the Sharks, they are really brutal team to really get that defensive line for that attack. But as we were saying, obviously no Andrew McCulloch, which sees Moses Mbai going into that number 9 position and that hooker, and then obviously Ben Hunt that number 7, which lines up with Nico Hines opposite to each other. So obviously in this game, I'm going to go with the Sharks by 8 points in this match, and I reckon that they will pull off another win against the Dragons. But I don't know, you may pull off an upset, but I'm going to go with the Sharks by 8 points. The next game of that match, we see the West Tigers going up against the Warriors. Now, obviously in this game, there's nothing really much to say about this match, but these two sides aren't really good of a team at the moment. And obviously what I do reckon about in this game, I just think how the way they play, their style of football is absolutely crazy. But you may think that they will play their style of football right. But I reckon West Tigers will turn things around, since they did lose their game against the Knights last week. So I'm just going to have to say that hopefully in this match that it will pull off a very good game, and if the West Tigers can pull off a very good game. But you never know. It could be a chance, but it probably won't be a really good game. The Warriors, though, they pull off a really good fight and start, but the way they play, their style of football is absolutely crazy. But what I do think about this game is the Warriors, I think Kony Nikorima going into that number 7 side. Not too sure who was that number 7 for last week, but I'm not too sure at the moment. It made me think out of the picture, out of the blue, that someone got injured. But obviously in this game, I just think that how the way they play is obviously their fighting style. But it's going to be a real tough game. I'm going to go with the West Tigers by 10 points. Hopefully they can pull off a win. But yeah, West Tigers by 10. Now, Sydney Derby. That's right, Sydney Derby. The Rabbitohs going up against the Roosters. Now, this game will be a very good one, and hopefully the Roosters will pull off a really good win. But it's obviously the Rabbitohs. They need to pull their finger out and start winning games, because I know it was obviously round 1 and round 2, But in round 3, they need their attack to aim up, and they need to pull their finger out and start winning games and trying their best. Because at the moment, last week, they didn't try at all, and it was just stupid how the way they played. But yeah, what can you do really? These two sides don't like each other, so obviously Cody Walker and Luke Keary, one hell of a fight. This game, I reckon it's going to be a sellout crowd, and obviously this match will be a very good game, obviously for sure, but you never know. It's going to be one hell of a game, and I hate to think that the Roosters will pull off a really good win, but you never know. They could pull off a loss, a bigger loss, but they may pull their finger out and obviously win games. Hopefully Latrell Mitchell pulls his finger out and start winning games too, because last week he didn't play a very good game at all. So in this match, I'm going to go with the Roosters by 10 points in this match, and it will be a very hard game for the Sydney Derby anyway. The next game of this match, we see the Panthers going up against the Knights. Now, in this match, I could see that the Newcastle Knights will pull off a really good win, since they did play a very good game against the West Tigers at McDonald Jones Stadium in their home game. But going up against the Panthers, obviously no Brian To'o, which that sees Taylor May going into that number 5 side, replacing Brian To'o and the winger for that game. The only person that will include that match. So the Knights, obviously Kalen Ponga goes into that side, but I hate to think if he pulls up another injury, because since he did in the captain's run, I hate to think in the last moment he will pull off an injury, which I really do think that he will play a very good game. That's only if he does play, but can't just sit there and obviously do nothing. But the Newcastle Knights, I reckon that this game, for them, they'll play good, as they played really good last week. They'll aim up in their defence and obviously play a very good game. But just hate to think if the Panthers don't do their right thing. But the Panthers, they are a very good team, and obviously they're playing in Carrington Park in Bathurst, further away from Penrith. So in this match, I'm going to go with an easy one. I'm going to go with the Panthers by 12 points in this match to win against the Newcastle Knights in this game. The next game of this match, we see the Storm going up against the Eels. Now, in this game, what I do think about this match is, I reckon that this game, since the Eels didn't play a very good game last week against the Sharks, but they did play a really good game, I just think that in this match, the Eels are obviously a very good team, but I just think how the way they play their style of game football, it's just absolutely crazy. But it's how the way that you want to play this match, like the Storm going up against the Eels. Like, I just think that in this game, this match is going to be one hell of a game. And usually the Eels don't really get on very well, like as in they don't really play very good against the Storm. But there's no other car in this game, so obviously it will change, and obviously will have that benefit of them basically getting to that side of this team anyway. But what I do think about this game is, like, the Storm, they've obviously got like Xavier Coates and different other players, but I just think how the way they want to play their style of game is just absolutely just detrimental. But the Storm are very hard to beat, but they're basically the second hardest team to beat anyway. So obviously in this match, I'm going to go with the Melbourne Storm by 12 points in this game, and obviously this game is going to be a real hell of a fight, but I just hate to think if the Eels do really aim up in their defence and their attack, they will play very well, but unfortunately they won't win against the Melbourne Storm anyway, because we don't have a good record against the Melbourne Storm, obviously like playing away and that, so yeah, I'm going to go with the Storm by 12 points. The next game of this match, we said Raiders going up against the Titans now. Obviously in this game, the Raiders haven't got Jamal Fogarty and Josh Hodgson, so there's no real benefit that the Raiders will obviously win this game. And the Titans, they played absolutely really well in their attack and their defence, but the Titans, they are a very good team. And what I do think about this game is like how the way they want to play, but their style of attack and their capability is just not how they wanted it to go, because obviously Josh Hodgson is ruled out for the season, as I did say in that other video of the recap. So this game's going to be one hell of a game, because obviously the Titans are a very good team, but they're not a very capable team to just get out there and basically win. But I'll be surprised if the Raiders do win by a long shot. So obviously I just think that how the way they want to play their style of game is going to be a very good matchup. But I just think though that they are a very good team, and obviously by the way the Raiders, they are a very good team, but the Raiders just probably won't basically win in this game. So I'm going to go with the Titans by 18 points, and I think that the Titans will aim up in their defence and attack to beat the Raiders by 18 points. The next game of this match, we see the Broncos going up against the Cowboys now. This game, the Broncos, they are a very good team, but the Cowboys are obviously a very capable team, but they need to aim up their defence and their attack, because the Broncos, they're not going to lose. They don't want to lose, because they are a very good team. And I like how the way their defence and attack, and they just play a very good match sometimes. But the Broncos, I like to see how the way they want to play their defence, because the Broncos and the Cowboys is going to be a Queensland derby, because the Broncos and Cowboys usually play, and there's going to be one hell of a fight, because it will be another sellout crowd, and the Broncos, they don't want to put out a show and then obviously lose a game, because that's just going to be really disappointing. So I just think that they need to really aim up in their defence and their attack if they want to basically win. But I just think that how the way they want to play their style of game, it's just going to be detrimental. But obviously in this game, I'm going to have to say this. I'm going to go with the Broncos approximately by 6 points, and this game is going to be real tough and real hard and a tight game. But the Cowboys, they'll put out a fight, they'll put out a show, and the Cowboys, they probably wanted to win anyway, but I highly doubt that they will win. So I'm going to go with the Broncos by 6 points to defeat the Cowboys in this game. And finally, the next game of this match, we see the Sea Eagles going up against the Bulldogs. Now, in this game, what I do think about this match is The Eagles, they are a really good team, but sometimes they lose against the Roosters last week, so they want to put out a fight and they want to be hungry for the ball because it's obviously their home game and they don't want to be disappointed again if they lose, because that will be basically embarrassing. But obviously the Manly Eagles, they are a very good team, so wouldn't want to be in their side if they do lose in this game, but it's how the way they want to play their game or style of football. So I just think that the Manly Eagles will put out a very good win. So I just think that in this game, I reckon that how the way they want to play their style of football, it's just really, really tough. But the Bulldogs, they want to be very tough also too. But I just think that's how the way they want to play their style of game. It's just absolutely crazy. So in this match, I'm going to go with an easy win, and I'm going to go with the Manly Eagles by 8 points in this game, and hopefully they can get a win, their first win, because last week they played against the Roosters. They didn't play a very good game at all. They were struggling 100%, and so I just think how the way they want to play their style of game is just absolutely crazy. So I'm going to go with the Manly Eagles by 8 points, and hopefully they can defeat the Bulldogs in this game. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Stay tuned for more. We'll be doing a couple of videos coming to you guys soon. Also, we'll be doing more videos coming to you guys soon, so stay tuned for more. Plus, leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and for this video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. So then, take care, guys. Stay safe. And number one, plus let's get up to 300 subscribers. We're staying on 242 anyway. So let's get up to that. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.